welcome to Because I'm All About the Desserts. So this is a baking show where my sister Mia and niece Celeste show you how to bake different kinds of desserts. We show you the steps on how to make it and all the ingredients you need to make it. So I'll start by showing you the ingredients that you need. First off is 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. Then we have half of a teaspoon of baking soda, not powder, soda. 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. Half a cup of boiling water. 2 cups of white sugar. And 2 eggs. The extra 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil that you need, I just have it in a separate bowl here. And then you have 1 1/3 cups of flour. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, which I'm not even going to lift because it'll just spill. And those are all the ingredients that you need. But there are some utensils that you need to use. So I always have these spatula scraper things, so when I'm taking stuff out of the bowl, I can scrape it out with these and they work really well. Then you need a couple of spoons to stir the ingredients together. Obviously measuring cups to measure all this stuff out. And yeah, those are all for the ingredients and utensils, and yeah.
Preheat your oven to 350. After you preheat your oven, grease and flour your pan.
Which is simply using cooking spray, and if you don't have cooking spray, you can use melted butter or margarine to coat the pan, and then just simply sprinkle flour and spread it around. Alright, now to the fun part where we actually get to make the fudgy brownies. So we split up the ingredients so we each get the even amount to put in, and I'll be explaining what you do, and Mia will be pouring in her ingredients, and I'll be pouring in mine, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so in the first step is in a large bowl, which we have here, to mix the cocoa powder and the baking soda. So 3/4 a cup of the cocoa powder. Mix, whoo, that blows up. So there it is in the bowl.
It smells really gross.
And then the baking soda, not powder, soda, remember. So put that in, and then you just simply stir it, mix it in together. Mix it in.
You have to show them.
I'm working on it. So see right there. Ooh, don't spill. Okay, so once that's mixed in, I didn't spill. Then you add the 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. And pour that in there. And then this is a time where you can use your spatula to just kind of, because oil just seems to stick in there a little bit. Use the spatula to get it out, and I'll leave that up here so you can use it when you have your oil. And then you add the boiling water, which isn't so boiling anymore, but oh well. And then you mix it until it's stirred together really well. So I'll mix it and then I'll show you guys. And there'll be a bit of chunks, so you have to just make sure that you mix it in well. This might be a time where you can use your spatula too if you need it. So see, it's kind of coming to...
Mix it till it gets darker.
Yeah, so till everything's blended in.
Because the vegetable oil liquidy stuff makes it darker.
The water and stuff.
Okay, now that looks more like brownie.
Okay, so now it's starting to look like a brownie mix. Okay, and this is the finished project, so it looks kind of more like cake mix now. Ew, that was an unpleasant sound. So once you have that mixed together, you stir in the sugar. So this is 2 cups of sugar. And the eggs. So I'm going to crack an egg, and then Mia's going to crack an egg, because cracking eggs are fun.
It's like my favorite part.
Yep. And then you just...
I'm really bad at doing this fast. Oh, never mind, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, and then we'll stir this in. So here's it before it's all mixed in, all nasty. Once you've mixed the sugar and eggs in with the mixture, add your extra 1/3 of a cup of oil into the mixture and stir that in as well. This is what it looks like once you've mixed in the oil. Next, you add in the flour, vanilla, and salt. So 1 1/3 of a cup of flour, teaspoon of vanilla, and then the salt. 1/4 of a teaspoon. And now mix all that together well.
What it looks like when it's all mixed in. And now we're gonna add our special extra ingredient.
Chocolate chips! And once you mix them in, it's going to taste amazing. Okay, so this is when the chocolate chips are mixed in. So as you can see, there's a bunch of little chocolate chips floating around in there. So now we're going to dump it into our prepared pan already with our flour and our baking spray. So we get that off. And then we're going to just dump it in there. Just like that. And then once you've dumped it all in, you can just spread it around. And by the way, you use a 9x13 pan. Probably should have said that earlier, but of course I didn't. Yeah, I use a 9x13 pan to make this. So now once you've poured it all in the pan, you just spread it around from corner to corner evenly so that it will cook evenly. And just give it a little swirl. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to put the brownies in the oven at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes, or until you can stick a toothpick in and it comes out mostly clean. And I'll put it in for 35 and check it at 30.
What the finished brownies look like once you take them out of the oven.
They're a little crispy on the side, which is good. You want that. And now we're going to let it cool, and once we're finished the icing, we'll put some on.